Hi guys, welcome to a Ballet of Life's first video where I want to share with you how I prepare my shoes before I wear them. There are many things you can do to make the shoe look better on your foot and for them to feel more comfortable as well. Each ballerina has their own little rituals for this and you learn as you go along. So first I would start with a brand new pair of shoes, all shiny and new. This is what they look like when they come into the theatre. The make I wear is Grishko and the model is Mayo 1. There are a few other things that I do need to help me prepare, so here's a list of them. So now that I have everything together, I like to begin with the excess material on the heel of the shoe. I find that the satin can take away from the line of the foot. To do this, I need a needle and a thread with a knot in the end. As you can see, I gather up the material by going in and out of it twice and pulling it tightly together. I do this along the whole way of the heel of the shoe until the seam in the middle. To finish it off, I do a double loop around the needle and then pull it through, creating a knot, and then I cut it with the scissors. Next, I sew some thread at the top of the vamp. I do this particularly because my shoe doesn't have any drawstrings, so I like to think it holds the shoe a bit tighter around my foot. I thread the needle through the cotton, starting from inside going outwards. I take it to the other side diagonally across and bring it from the outside back inwards. I repeat this, making my way to the opposite diagonals that I started. Again, finish with a double loop around the needle, pulling it through and cutting it tightly with the scissors. Next are the ribbons. Firstly, you need to measure them to make sure they're the correct length to go around your ankles. Then you can burn the edges to make sure they won't fray. Then you simply, again with the needle and thread, attach the ribbon onto the outside of the shoe. Finish it off as before and repeat on the other side. Then I move on to the elastics. First you need to make sure that the elastic is the correct length to go over your arch. You wouldn't want it too tight around your foot and yet not tight enough to hold the shoe securely. In my case, I like to double up on the thickness because my shoes don't have drawstrings, so this will just have the extra hold I need. Once again, you need a needle with a thread with a knot in the end, and you simply attach the elastics in the correct place. I like mine quite close to the back seam, and then I pull it across to the middle seam where I attach it there. Each time you are again finishing it off with a double loop around the needle, pulling it through and cutting it tightly with the scissors. Do exactly the same on the opposite side. For the final step of this process, I need the tape. I measure it so it fits around the circumference of the platform of the shoe. I then rip it in half so I have two pieces. And then by sticking the tape down onto a hard surface, for example the floor or a table, using my fingers I roll the tape up so it creates a long tube. The tighter the better. This will then stick to the edge of the platform, increasing the surface area, which is exactly what I use it for. To attach the tape to the platform I need quite a thick needle, and pliers are very useful here as it can be quite hard to get the needle through. Simply push the needle from the outside of the tape so it comes through onto the platform. Bring the needle back around and do the same thing. And before you pull the needle fully out, loop the thread around the needle and then pull it through. This creates some kind of knot. Repeat this around the whole of the platform, making sure that you thread the needle deep through the material so it doesn't rip out once you're dancing in the shoe. Once I have completed all the way around the platform, to finish it off, I thread the needle the opposite way around, starting in the platform and coming out underneath the tape, where I do a double loop around the needle again and pull it tightly and cut it with the scissors. There are actually two other things I like to do before I wear my dance shoes. One of them is to soften the box of the shoe, and I use my hammer. Now here I have a very small one, but a bigger one is much better. So either with a hammer or by stepping on it, I like to soften around the throat of the shoe. I then turn it over, and with using the hammer, I bang heavily on the edge of the platform and then work my way up the sides of the sole. By doing this, it prevents the shoe from being loud when running or dancing in general. Another thing I have, but actually I don't use anymore, is the knife. I would cut to the inside of the sole just under where the arch meets the heel. So when you're on point, the sole sits quite nicely underneath the heel. Now the final step that I do is just to break in the sole of the shoe. By simply using my hands or bending the shoe around the bar, I like to really soften the top of the sole and then also quite a bit where the ball of my foot is, so it really gets that nice curve around. So that's it. That was everything that I do to my shoes for them to feel as good as possible and for them to look as good as possible. And I'm sure in the future I will find even more ways. But for now, I hope this video has given you a few tricks and ideas you could maybe use on your own shoes. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found it interesting and helpful. Please contact me for any help, advice, or to share what you do with your Pointe shoes. I would love to hear from you. If you'd like to find out more about what a ballerina gets up to, then visit my blog at balletoflife.com or follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Thanks for watching and see you soon.